finger. Okay, so as you can hear, it runs pretty nice. And between me and Richard, we're both having issues with it trying to starting after fueling, and just overall chasing the tune a lot, especially in idle. Like, it was very inconsistent. And I thought maybe it's the carbo ring, so I replaced those, went through the engine, couldn't find anything obviously wrong, and no, it wasn't the front bearing, because those don't seal the engine. Replaced the plug, which did help a little bit, since the old plug was halfway burned out, which is odd. But anyways, so what I noticed is the exhaust, or the exhaust pressure line, was always dumping fuel into the exhaust all the time. Sorry about that. Anyways, so the exhaust pressure line was always dumping fuel into the exhaust, like to the point where if you just tilted the truck, there would be fuel running everywhere, and if you picked the truck up, it would fill the engine up with fuel. Drove me freaking nuts, and the low speed adjustments were always kind of finicky, and it was hard to start after you put fuel in it, or it didn't really want to idle properly, and it was always all over the place, and I couldn't figure it out. What a stupid design. They put the tank vent, this is the old tank, that's not a primer, it's just some kind of rubber dealy there, and anyways, so that red or orange thing is the exhaust pressure tap, and it goes all the way to the bottom of the tank. And every time you put fuel in it, trying to do this one-handed here, hang on, and you close the lid, it would put a little bit of pressure in the tank, and it would feed all that fuel into the exhaust constantly. And it would cause it to load up with fuel into the exhaust and idle, and it was just acting really stupid. So we're going to throw that thing in the garbage. Actually, I have a plan for that. And since it's Halloween, I'll show you what's going to happen to this tomorrow. It's going goodbye forever. Anyway, so that fuel tank was causing me a lot of tuning problems. So we opted for the new version of Rustler fuel tank, which has completely solved the idle issues and tuning issues. It starts easier, primes easier, because every time you plug the exhaust and spin the engine over to prime it, you let your finger off the exhaust, and all that fuel would just go right back into the muffler again and flood it out and cause all sorts of problems. So if you guys do have an old Rustler like this one, and it has this style of fuel tank, and you're always wondering why the exhaust is full of fuel and there's all sorts of problems going on, take this and fucking shoot at it. Absolutely garbage. Swap out to that style. Anyways, thought I'd share that with you guys, and I was going to go out today, but I got really busy with work, so we're going to go back out tomorrow and try to get some video running with a new tank and retuned. Anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Keep on burning nitro out there. And by the way, this pipe right here, this low C 3.4 pipe, made a massive difference in how this Rustler ran before. Or, well, how it used to run anyways. It really woke it up. But anyways, guys, happy Halloween. Be safe out there. And go burn some nitro. Later. Happy Monday.